Holy flippity frack. Patty whack, give a dog a bone. That's crazy. Soul, Blade, good to see you guys. Let me see. Yeah, last time I streamed, I didn't want to overstimulate myself too much, so I just kind of went with instrumentals. I think we'll do DBZ. Let's see. Anime, DBZ, Falconer. Let's go. Hello. The fuck? Is it not working? Yeah, that is wild. Also, why is my iTunes not working? All the copyright. I mean, I've been YOLO with the copyright. I think I get away with it as a small streamer. Damn, I guess no iTunes, guys. That's tough. No. Oh, there it is. Oh. I was like, dude, I have to pull off YouTube or something. How are you guys doing, Blade, Soul? Yeah, usually we have some music running, so this is like new. There we go. There we go. I love Vegeta's theme. Oh yeah. Alright, so you guys trying to play? Hell's Bells. Yeah, you guys, let's do it. Alright, I can go. You're down? Do you guys have an order you would prefer? Blade first? Okay. Okay. I'll do Blade for 20 minutes and then I'll play you. Cause I gotta end at 9. So I think I talked about my recovery a little bit last stream, but basically I need way more sleep than usual. And if I game, it fucks me up. I start getting like flu symptoms the next day. But I think I'm finally starting to feel a difference. Like, I didn't get any sleep for the first few hours this past night, which at first I was like, oh shit, you know? I was like, shit, I need more sleep and I'm not getting it. But then I felt fine. Cause, you know, post-accident, I haven't been okay if I got less than 10 hours on like pretty much every day. But I'm fine today with like limited sleep, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'm like getting back to normal. And it could be like, cause I got 10 so consistently that like maybe my body's just like, yeah, you don't need sleep. I don't know. At least that's the most optimistic view. I still feel better. If not, you know, we're gonna keep working on recovery, but it's just been a lot of water, a lot of fruits and water, and a lot of sleep. But yeah, I haven't felt good enough to play at all until today. So I'm back. Just keep resting. Thank you. Flame Frags fan. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Holy, the first time you pick up a controller after a while, you really feel it. It feels so foreign. Oh, Blade is going crazy. Friendly's Blade will put himself in every position. This guy's trying to learn, so he's gonna do every possible interaction. Also, you saw that sloppy up throw, up air, L cancel to try to get the regrab. Ooh. Oh shit! So I tried to jump, I fucked up the jump. I think I delayed the reaction or the thought process. Something. But then I realized I was still moving with Falco, so I could still just rest. Ultimately, as you guys saw, oh, these backflips are good. You know, I didn't even know when you backflip with Falco or Falcon that it's so different than like just jumping, facing forward for a long time. But yeah, I was just saying, as you guys saw, even though I got that rest, Blade could have teched it, so it wasn't as good as what I was initially thinking. But I haven't really thought much about Melee either because, I mean, it's like part of why I haven't been playing. It's just like intense, and my body just hasn't been able to handle anything intense. But there's been moments when I felt like I'm kind of at that border where I'm like good enough to think about, like, you know, think more intensely about stuff. Ooh, I almost saved him with that pound. That was a really good side B to try to jump into my pound there. I meant to grab there. Ooh. Got the hyperbolic time chamber music playing. I'm really liking this aggression from Blade because, yeah, I mean, it's it's the right option. First of all, like, because I'm retreating. And that's how you beat a puff that's like default, like retreating with the drift. You take space and overshoot. But also, I think I mentioned this during my last stream, but I actually happened to go to Riverside. The way it's been working is like, yeah, when I've been doing anything intense, like, yeah, playing Melee or anything like that, I felt a toll on my body, but I'm able to kind of save up like a spirit bomb for multiple days. So I've done two things like that. I went to a friend's dinner for far away, like old college friends. But that was after, like, you know, I tried to get back into work last week, but I was struggling because I have to wake up at 8. And normally waking up at 8 means I sleep at 1, but this meant, like, you know, trying to get 10 hours of sleep. I was struggling. Especially with ADHD, trying to keep a schedule that you're not used to. Even the schedule that you're used to is hard. So that was hard. And I started feeling sick because, like I said, if I don't get enough sleep or I do anything intense, I start getting literal, like, flu symptoms. I'm not, like, actually sick. It's like, it's hard to explain, but like, there's a difference between your body being exhausted and being sick. Sometimes you get the same symptoms. Ooh. See, it's a good thing I practice. I'm trying to practice those up air and up tilt rests. Because I used to not go for them at these unique percents. And so I don't know all these angles and percentages. And friendlies is when you practice it, since in tournament I'll be getting a lot more up the rest, of course. Anyway, what was I saying? Ooh. That's funny. I was trying to L cancel because I was landing, and then they end up just working as a tech. Also that down air, you guys know, I've been talking about that. I used to never use that down air right there. Very proud of myself. Some kind of nair? Okay, I was like, yeah, how he's gonna follow up? But what was I saying? Yeah, so I've done two like things where I've gone to like an outing, and the Riverside one was crazy because that was for a tournament. So it's like I can save up energy like a spirit bomb. But playing Melee is probably like the hardest thing. Cause I mean, you guys, if you play Melee, you know how intense it is. And I really feel it in my body. Like, I feel like there's gonna be some drawback to this tomorrow. Or I don't know what the exact term is, pushback. But when I did go to Riverside, it was like a summit style event for Riverside. Also, I love that Blade one for that wall jump, so sick. But speaking of sick, wall jump and Vegeta music playing, I played Arcade Guy, the homie who made this controller for me. He's a nasty, nasty player, like with all of his characters. But he's Falco at his core, I would say. But with all his characters, he goes crazy in styles. So he beat me, and a big part of how he beat me was this aggressive, like, you know, drifting in as I'm drifting out by default. It's kind of like, in order to make defense good, you need to strike sometimes. So if I just drift away by default, Falco can just predict that. Whenever I see a Falco jump to top plat, I just think about Ginger's lessons about Falco Puff, because he talks about top plat being such a good safe escape. Ooh. Yeah, that was a not so good thing I did right there. I just tried to... Ooh, great back air. Yeah, there was a moment there where I just tried to grab Falco, and then he threw out a hitbox. But around the time I went to that Riverside tournament, I was actually playing in Discord quite a bit, because I had like recovered enough. It's almost like, I think because I got back to work. That's the thing, and I got sick, so I had to like get like 12. I took off work the next 2 days, and I got like 12 hours of sleep to catch up. I think that's the thing. So when I was getting 10 hours each day, I was able to start doing like Discord. Like streaming is more intense, but that's what makes me think today is like miraculous. Like I didn't get sleep. I was like, oh, I'm like doomed. I'm trying to get back to work, and I didn't get sleep for a few hours, but I think ultimately like it's actually a sign I'm fine, because I've been fine today with limited sleep, and I've been needing way more than usual, but I didn't even get my usual amount, let alone 10 hours. Usually I need 7. So it's a really good sign that I also ran earlier today. Like part of it's like, okay, well if I didn't get enough sleep and I want to try to like at least be, you know, laying down at 10 in case like, let's say I don't need 10 hours of sleep, but I want to be laying down in case like at least, not on average, but at least to catch up for the missing like many hours from yesterday. Like, how do I explain this? Like, there's a chance that I don't need to catch up on sleep, and the reason I didn't get sleep is because I was getting excessive recently. But it's also possible that because I got so little this past night, I need to catch up. And if that's the case, I want to be ready. But it's totally possible that that's only a one-time thing, and then I can go back to being closer to normal. The thing is, it's felt kind of stagnant the last few weeks, but I have recovered a lot. Like the first couple of weeks, I was barely functioning. Or not, maybe I shouldn't say barely functioning, like I was eating and stuff, but I was like barely talking to people. I haven't gone out really besides those 2 outings, and those I have to like save up for. But I couldn't even save up at first. Ooh, that was cool. I didn't realize, I didn't think about him being in Fort Smash range. That's another thing about aggressive characters in general, but Falco for sure, is you don't think about, you're so used to the walling back air that you don't think about these openings. Ooh, I love that movement. But down air is not just a fast option, it gives me a way to just maneuver in the air without committing. This is amazing. Even less than back air. Also, Soul, I appreciate the yeah. I know you said that a bit ago. I was gonna address it and be like, yeah, I'm glad you understand what I mean. But then I went on a tangent. It's harder. I feel like normally I address chat faster. But like right now, you know, with my ADHD brain and like, you know, having multiple thoughts, it's harder to focus on also making, like, prioritizing chat, since I'm like recovering, and it's like harder to, like, I can use every part of my brain, I think, but it's just harder. But the reason I brought up playing in Discord and then streaming that one time is because the more I played, and Soul, I know you noticed this probably, but the more I played, I was like getting much closer to form. Like when I streamed last time, I would say I was like pretty much in form. Like if that me, the better I got, yeah. Yeah, like if the me that streamed, yeah, like when I played you in Discord Soul, like I really felt myself coming back. Ooh, that pound was everything. Low-key, I saw Mango doing that pound. I think I used to think about it because, you know, I watched Mango forever, then I kind of forgot about it. But it's like you kind of go out and then intercept the recovery. So you don't like directly hit them, but you like aim for where they're gonna be. Ooh, great air dodge. Accidental forward air, I think, gave me that free up tilt. But I still feel good about crossing up to get into a good position. Yeah, shout out to Blades Falco. He has so many characters. He's such a solid player. It's just good practice for me regardless of who he's playing. Just really good fundamentals. No, I was trying to... I'm slow. You guys see that. Normally I just get that rest immediately. I put myself into position to rest and I just was slow on the trigger. Random funny. I mean, you have skills with a lot of characters. Even Blade, like, I don't... I mean, I could see him being good with, like, Luigi, but... With him, it's like, I've seen him mainly grind top tiers. It's really, like, I don't know. I think it's kind of like the abundance mindset. Is that what it's called? When you, like, focus on the positives of everyone instead of, like... comparing your, like focusing on comparing, like you could still compare to like get better and stuff, but like the focus is just like, oh cool, like I put in time into this and I got these results, and then maybe, you know, instead of thinking about like, oh they improved faster than me, they have multiple characters, whatever, like maybe your character is like harder to like transfer or whatever, right? Or maybe because of your past life experience it's just harder to learn different things, but then maybe you get better, right? It evens out over time. That's the coolest thing about, one of the coolest things about Melee is like even talent and stuff, like it won't take you like all the way. At some point, like, hard work starts to catch up. Even though talent, like, still helps, of course. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you have solid fundies, and I was just talking about Blade playing every character well, but, like, I'm talking about top tiers. But who knows, maybe Blade has really good Pichu and shit. I wouldn't be surprised, because the logic is the same for Blade being good at these characters as you, which is fundies. Yeah, I think if I'm faster, I definitely get the up air rest there. Oh, there we go. I could have just grabbed ledge, but I was like, no, like he styled on me, I want to style on him, which is a mentality I've put aside for the most part, but you know, I'll tap into it every now and then. Alright. Probably this and then one more with Blade, and then I'll play Soul for a bit. But yeah, it's a nice short stream, and I'm glad to see both of you. It's always really cool to see a homie, and there's two of you guys. Oh, also 119. Shouts to Zubs and Fabio, the 119 connoisseur. I mean, progenitor. I was like, some fancy word that means inventor. Yeah, I was like, Blade is counting on me to drift in, so I need to airbend. I realized fighting Falco is like airbending, as Puff at least. I think fighting Fox is waterbending. Like you just take their aggression and turn it against them. And fighting Marth is probably firebending. Like you just go straight in. I mean, it's not that straightforward. But fighting Falco is like airbending, like you just don't want to commit to anything, you just kind of fly around him. But one more with Blade. Random first character is Roy. What do you mean by random first character? Like you just went random right now, or? Oh, also I completely forgot, but I want to be at Falco's beak height. Ooh. When I forget that, I tend to just fight Falco at short hop height, and it doesn't do me any favors if I'm close up. Oh, like right now, gotcha. Ooh, that's whack. He just got Dreamland Falco puffed. Did a bunch of work and then went too hard with the style. Died. Oh, but you also get that when you go hard. Holy shit, Blade. Someone clipped that. Oh my god. As I was saying, Arcade Guy, like, he goes for that shit. There's a clip from Arcade Guy that I haven't published because, I mean, I did post other stuff to Reddit, but like, my initial thought process was just like, I don't feel like ready to be like back. And if I post once, like people, I don't know how to explain it, like, because people haven't been like messaging me as much because they know I'm like really tired. But if they see the Reddit, you know, they might think like, oh, he's back, and of course they mean well, and I can clarify, but that, yeah, I do have a clip of Arcade Guy daring me like 4 times to beat me in that set, and I do want to post that at some point. Especially the commentary was sick because they're just like, we still got swag in Melee and San Bernardino, and they're so right. San Bernardino got the swaggiest. Like, doing it on my puff, bro, like, that's nasty. Okay. So that's why I think it's airbending, because you want to constantly like be maneuvering out of. Ooh, I think maybe I could have pound recovered my way back, but I've been really hard and I don't feel like putting in the effort to do that. Oh, is this Super Saiyan 3? Oh, he caught my landing. That was crazy. I think he SDI'd that bear to land. Yeah, I think Blade SDI'd that bear to not land off stage. Okay. Okay, what we got? Ooh. That was a Falco secondary laser right there. Like, you do not want to do that laser. But like when you don't main Falco, like you just think you can laser in some spots. Ooh. I was trying to drill rest, and then I saw the drill miss, or the drill not let L cancel, and then I didn't react to the situation. 69? Alright, we're winning, let's go. Yeah. So since I want to airbend and try to be at Falco beak height, I could also take advantage of the plat, because that's an easy way to get higher. Ooh, the down tilt. I think I'm DIing the wrong way for the down tilt. That's really scary. Great defense by Blade. Ooh. Should I expected that grab? Oh! Damn. Okay, that's just gross. GG's, bro. GG's. God damn, someone clipped that shit. Twice, he got that twice. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty. Thank you for playing, Blade. Alright, so I'm gonna get water, and then we'll play. So just quick break. Playing a lot of Falco? That's awesome. Yeah, that was really fun. Let's play more sometime, Blade. Thanks for joining.
Funky Town, come on. I think he needs some soda.
Alright, so thanks for waiting. Let's see, just get the DBZ music back on. Also, PP, good to see you, homie. I realize if I say PP, most people are just gonna think PPMD. But you know what? Fuck it. You're the homie PP. Not that PPMD isn't a homie, but this is my homie. It's cool that you're playing Blade. Also, Spank Monkey, good to see you. I modified my accident command a little bit. Let me know if you saw the modification. I'm ready, said SpongeBob. Fuck yeah. Whoa. That's funny. It was so clean. The movement was so consistent until suddenly it just spiked and I lost my movement. But all good. Oh, Gohan fights Frieza, the name of this track. Epic. Ooh, I'm regaining my control of the game. I almost drill rested, but it's just not worth against Roy. Garrett, what's up, homie? How are you doing? Looking for work? Good luck. It's really hard. It's really hard these days. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of application and stuff, but at least you have something right now. Yeah, so obviously that's a bad situation that Seoul put themselves into, but I recognized it really quickly and reacted, which like for a long time I wouldn't, right? Like I would see the upbeat and I'd be like, oh my god, what? But it's like I've gotten so much better at just reacting to those raw situations. Oh, you quit? Okay, I respect that. Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. It's corporations are not very fair to people. You get yelled at, it's a lot worse sometimes. You might not get paid properly. I mean for a job, small ass companies. Small companies can be bad too, for sure. I mean, just the corporate structure under capitalism is just like think about it. Let's say you do like $40 worth of work, they're never gonna pay you $40, right? Unfortunately, we still have to work to like survive and shit, but you're never gonna get like what you're actually worth. The model itself of a job is for you to not get what you made. Like if you made $40 worth of something, like if your work was worth $40, no boss is gonna give you $40 for the $40 of work. They need profit. Fives! What's up, homie? Fives, always good to see you. Always good vibes. Hope you're doing well. W takes Fives. I know you. The moment I saw you in chat, I was like, you're probably agreeing with everything I've been saying. I was like, you probably hopped in the middle of what I was saying, and I know you agree. Gonna lurk, but good luck. Thank you. I just got about 10 more minutes because !accident. I'm recovering from an accident. This is my second stream since then. It's I'm getting better and better, as Amsa would say in his interviews, but of course Amsa's talking about his Yoshi and I'm talking about recovering my body from an accident, but health is a lot, yeah. Yeah, like, it's not like, the effects aren't as bad as like the first week or first 2 weeks Fives, but basically like I've needed 10 hours of sleep. It might have ended today actually because I didn't get sleep, and then I've been functioning fine, which like I've been needing 10 hours to function, so that might be a sign that like I'm getting better, but we'll see. But for that reason I need to sleep earlier. You were cooking? Yeah. I mean, don't let game counts and stock counts change the, like, you know, they don't say the whole picture. At the end of the day, Soul, like, I've played the game a lot. I'm using my main. You're going random characters and using your fundies, and it's really impressive, right? Yeah. So I would change, man, I was cooking to, I was cooking. I think, you know, I mean, if you feel the, oh man, like I understand, but just saying, you played great. It's good practice for me. It's something SFAT would say is you can learn from every opponent. But Fives, I'm so glad you're doing well. What have you been up to? Have you been going to Texas tournaments? Fives, you probably know oh shit. You probably know a little bit about my 2025, but it's been the dream. My 2025 has literally been the dream. Cause I didn't know this back when I first met you and like all, you know, Fire Nation and all that. Well, not just then, for forever, like my entire Melee career, my whole life, but I was dealing with some abuse back home. I did not realize. Your boy did not realize he was being abused. But I got out of there, I woke up, I understand. I know what I'm fucking worth. I have insane self-confidence now. And so, and part of it wasn't just, yeah, it was like self-confidence, all that, but part of it was also just permission. Like I couldn't go out. That's why like I would go to Genesis, because that was like the compromise to keep me under control. But that's why 2025, it's like, no, I can just do what I want. Like I have the money, like especially because I couldn't go for years, I have it saved up. So I went to Gommel, I went to Battle of BC. Tipped off, your boy's been traveling. Back out to Gommel. Yeah, I met Kuyachi. I think you were at the one where she and a bunch of Fire Nation people met up, right? 2023, I think. Wise words of Guest Monster. You can have mental health, or you can have free rent. Guest Monster. I think I've seen their tweets. I think I like their tweets, and so I followed them on Twitter. I don't know too much about them. But yeah, it definitely sounds like an experience that people can relate to, right? Oh, you're the one with the picture of the Mango Rest. I kind of forgot about that, because it was based on the Fire Genesis emote, right, from Fire Nation? That's so fucking hype. I love that. Yeah, Fives, I feel like we're like a whole ass generation apart, but I mean, that's the cool thing about online, is like you just connect with so many people, and just Melee in general. But yeah, we're like a whole ass generation apart, but we're so similar. Like we value like very similar things with the political takes. Mango fandom. New Orleans. New Orleans? Wait, so you're no longer Texas? You might have told me this before, but I don't remember. Oh, let's go. Oh, that feels good. Just because, like, again, I talk about, but I don't... Historically, I haven't gone for that many, like, percent-based setups, so... Even though I've really implemented that as of 2024, it still feels good. Getting a weekly pretty soon. Okay. Stretch with no tournaments, yeah. But the cool thing for you, Fives, is, like, you're doing school and stuff, and, like, I mean, of course, it's a balance of, like, responsibilities coming and stuff, but like, you will have opportunities eventually. Okay. So you're there for school. Like, school as in, like, college? Or like, school? Alright, Soul, let's do... Oh, Sheik, let's go. Soul's main. Soul has taken one game from me ever, and they put it on their YouTube. If you guys look at YouTube, Soul of the Medley, you'll see a video called I finally took a game from Firepuff 12 or something. That shit's so funny. College. Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, I'm happy for you, Fives. Congrats on getting into that college. Are you cool saying what college it is, or would you rather keep that private? I understand either way. Ooh, I meant to up tilt, but we'll take it. Loyola. Well, congratulations. That's really awesome. What are you studying? I've definitely heard that name before. I don't know too much about it, but I've 100%. Like, that's a reputable college. Is it Loyola Marymount, like, or Marymount or something? Like, I feel like I've heard this random combination of words before. That's bigger. Okay. Advertising. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, we don't always find something we're super passionate about, right? In terms of job fields. Like, I did computer science, and I do have moments when I enjoy it, but there's nothing I enjoy as much as Melee, right? Like, if you've been, I've been posting on the socials, so quite a few people that follow me on social media know, like, I also have partaken in other hobbies, swing dance and volleyball most notably. I even went to, like, the swing dance, like, equivalent of Genesis. Like a multi-day event, like, you know, got a hotel room and everything last year. And actually, Fives, you're gonna like this. I was actually, well, you're not gonna like the fact that I was threatened, but you're gonna like that, what I stood for, is I was wearing a Palestine shirt and I was actually threatened with violence. Shit, way too high percent maybe for drill rest? Oh, this is the Majin Buu. Me eat you up, me eat you up. It's higher, it's super high pitched. I don't know if I have it in me, but I'll try. Me eat you up. My Instagram. Oh yeah, Fives. I forget that, like, some Melee people like look at my stories and stuff on Instagram. Cause you're not, like, always on Instagram, so ooh, I thought I got him. I think, okay, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Soul Sheik can kill me at for any DI there, but I did the one that I think Soul was weaker in. Not always, yeah. No, of course. I mean, when I go to social media, a reason I've really not had to quit social media ever, even though, like, I'll take breaks and use it less, is because I never, like, end up scrolling a lot. Maybe there's, like, exceptions, but like, everyone talks about how they can't stop scrolling on TikTok. But for me, whether it's Insta, TikTok, or Twitter, I'll do, like, a little bit and then I'll stop. I don't know. I've always preferred long-form content. Like, speaking of the music playing right now, I've been watching Dragon Ball Z. The Return, I'm able to catch a stream. I'm literally gonna do one more game after this and then I gotta go. Cause Oscar, I've been, cause I started working, and so I talked about this last stream, but basically, my body is at this point where I need 10 hours of sleep. That might have changed this past day because I didn't get sleep, which could be because my body is like, you don't need it, and also I feel fine with way less sleep. But we'll see, that's just one day, right? Alright, one more game and then we'll call it. Let's go. Ooh, Peach Puff, okay. Always a good test for me. But Oscar, good to see you, homie. Short stream, glad I could catch it. Yeah, I mean, it's really good to see you here. I've always really appreciated your vibes. I wouldn't, like, you know, back in the day you were hanging out all the time, so I wouldn't always express it, but I want you to know that I really appreciate you. Same with you, Oscar. Well, Oscar, I feel like I've had occasion to say that more. You know, a big trick I realized from talking to Jesu and Nolan about this matchup is I want to be diagonally above Peach. Because for a long time I would try contesting Peach with back airs and stuff, and it's like, unless you're completely spaced, Peach can contest or trade. But if you're diagonally above her, she actually doesn't have much. That's why she has to commit to that forward air. Thank you. Of course. It's actually so funny that you have one of the most antagonistic videos on me out there with the pineapple pizza situation, but Of course, that's homie stuff, right? Like, your homies are the ones that are gonna antagonize you the most. You know how to Peach, but she doesn't die. As Falco, you're fighting a very different battle, I would say. As Puff, it's... So I've described this matchup before as Falco versus Captain Falcon. It's like Falco destroys Captain Falcon, but you have to like be mega fundamental, right? Like you have to laser the shit out of Captain Falcon, you have to bear the shit out of him, and not be very stylish, right? And that's Puff versus Peach. Like Puff destroys Peach, but you can just lose. Like the moment you get a little creative, not that you can't get creative, like watch Genesis 1, right? And not that, you know, Falco can't be creative on Falcon, but that's why I think they're very comparable matchups. You forgot that? Like the pineapple pizza. Fives, we made history. Fire Nation as a whole, we made so much history. Like, can you believe we had 40 people in a voice call for a fucking crew battle about whether pineapple should be on pizza? Like, what the fuck? And there's YouTube videos about that. Like, not the whole crew battle, but there's the trailer, including your shit talk on me. I think by the crew battle you were they them. I think. Because when I Agni Kai was after, yeah. So because by Agni Kai you didn't know what pronouns, and so I had you as they them. You were never a they them, okay. Okay. Yeah, so what happened is Agni Kai. Ooh, Gohan theme, fucking love this theme. You were fighting OG Kid. By the way, if anyone wants to see a classic, a Melee classic, that's not like, you know, top level Melee, but just like a banger set, watch Fives versus OG Kid. Oh my god, what a banger. I like thought about this. I think I've talked to you guys, Fives, Oscar, you've been in so many streams, I might have talked about this to you too, and just anyone lurking. But I had a lot of vision, right? Like with Agni Kai and stuff, I had like so many ideas. It's just so tiring to execute. And then Salami wanted to play, and I'm just like, I don't know how to get him a suitable opponent. And if I get him a suitable opponent, it's like I have to follow up with like insane like West Coast monsters, and it's like I don't. You know, it's an event that like was initially just like a community like people in Fire Nation or people that know like friends of ours, right? And if it turns into like, oh, Salami needs to find like a really good opponent, like it was already draining enough to run it. No shade to Salami, of course. It was an honor that he asked, but I didn't turn him down because I didn't turn down anyone really. I was just like, we can have anyone join. If there was an insane skill disparity, what I would do is kind of wait till someone won multiple times in a row, so we had at least a decent challenger for them. How you were after the set? No, it was, I mean, I'm sure you meant, what'd you call it? Maybe you meant more than like you would now. Now it would just be like casual trash talk. But it's just, if you consider it's a product of its time, and I doubt you and OG Kid take that stuff seriously, it's so fun. Rat! I'm gonna call you Rat for short if that's cool, but shoutouts to Smash Fox God's new name. Smash Fox God changed into Rivals Rat God because they play Olympia in Rivals. GG's. It's actually funny how fitting the Dragon Ball Z playlist ends right when I'm trying to end stream. But yeah, I'm still recovering from exclamation mark accident if you want to see what happened. But yeah, Fives, I think you were fine. I had a lot of vision, like I was saying. Like your set with OG Kid was such a banger. Like I wanted, like, you know, I had interviews and everything, and I wanted to like do highlights of like best Agni Kai moments and all that. But it's so draining. But I think we really made something special, right? It's fine, for sure. I appreciate you understanding. I just want to let you guys know what's up. But yeah, like I've been needing 10 hours of sleep, and like if I do Melee or I get less sleep, I've been like literally sick. Like I've been getting like flu symptoms the next day. But yesterday I didn't get sleep for hours, and I feel fine today with like what, 4 hours. So maybe I'm like like okay to like do things again. We'll see. Cause today was a good day. I ran, like I played Melee for you guys, but I'm gonna sleep early in case I need to catch up. Let's see, who should we raid? Did you guys watch the Mango Zane Iron Man, by the way? So fun. So fun. Let's see. Malachi's the homie. But Mango and Zane are still streaming. You want me to raid you guys to Mango or Zane? The recovery. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh yeah, no, your Charlie Walking Fox is insane. If you're ever trying to play, like, you know, when I'm streaming, just hop in. But still good to see you, homie. Just always good vibes with you. We've talked so much about, you know, your dreams have changed over time, which is fine. You know, you find things you like even more. But we would talk about, like, yeah, your Fox, my Puff, just getting to grands of a big tournament. So it's just cool to see people, the homies, chilling and then like remembering memories with everyone. Like I was just reminiscing with Fives about how we had a 40-person crew battle online about whether pineapple should be on pizza. Okay, so we're gonna... Yeah, let's raid Mango. Just because it's like a special event with them, right? Alright. Or should I raid Malachi? Because Malachi's the homie out of all the smaller streamers I see, like, absolute homie. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you guys could just go to Mango if you want, right? So how about we just... Adagiono's live. Adagiono's rated us a lot. We're gonna raid Adagiono. Alright. Adagiono. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please join me in typing Fire Raid 12. This is the raid message. Fire Raid 12. Alright, guys. Exclamation mark Discord if you want to know when I'm going to stream next. I'm not sure, but I'm focusing on recovery because of the accident. And I want to recover and get back to life and get back to the Melee grind. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Peace, and join me in typing Fire Raid 12.